Hello, it's Yvonne Madley here from Big Milk Media, and I'm here with the lovely Katie Bulmer Cooke, my Northern Star, as I call her. So we're here this weekend at Fit Camp in Ribby Hall, isn't it? In Blackpool. So we've had a right laugh because we're sharing an apartment together. We both brought our mums, as you say in Sunderland. And with me launching Media School, I just wanted to bring Katie on to talk a little bit about what doing something like Media School can do for your career and for your profile. So you joined me 2 years ago, didn't you?
Yeah, I was getting a little bit of press coverage, but what I was getting wasn't even always accurate.
Yes.
And I suppose my main two frustrations were, one, wasn't getting what I wanted to go in the newspaper or the radio, or when it did, I didn't have any control over it, and it didn't always turn out the way that I'd hoped.
So when I showed you how to set out a press release, for example, when we did the newspaper module, how different was that to the one you'd been sending in?
Totally different. The mistake I was making was I was trying to sell things to them that were of no interest. Like, it wasn't newsworthy. I was trying to get them to like advertise my new class or my new offer, and like, no wonder they weren't interested.
Yeah. Did they say take out an advert?
I was totally missing the mark with content and structure. Totally missing the mark.
And then the other module that we do is radio, and you got on the radio, the very first course that you bought of mine, you got on the radio the next day, didn't you, talking about the Great North Run?
Yeah, being an expert on what to do before the run, what to eat afterwards, how to hydrate yourself, and it was dead easy because it was just talking about things that I talk about with my clients.
Yeah, you don't have to be, when people think of an expert, they think that you have to know an awful lot about something, but you don't, do you?
No, you just have to know enough to help people.
Yeah.
Know more than the person that needs the information, and know enough to help them see a proper change.
Yeah. And the final module is magazines. You've had loads of look in magazines, haven't you?
I think the best magazine story for us was when we sent Kate Middleton the Fit Mummy DVD and got the letter back from the palace, and that went in UK magazines, it went in newspapers, but that travelled as far afield as like Australia and New Zealand. That was really good,
it? And that was, we used Twitter as well with that, didn't we? Like trying to retweet and stuff, and we got the letter and the picture of the letter from the palace and put that on Twitter as well. So social media plays a big part as well.
Yeah.
So in the 2 years that me and you have been working together, what kind of difference has it made to your profile and your business?
Well, I think it's definitely made us more well known. So it makes it an easier choice for people who, if you're in Sunderland, who are looking to get fit, become healthier, I'm already on their radar. So it becomes an easier customer choice. And I've definitely seen an increase in customers. I think it helps with retention as well.
Yeah,
so like everyone can be like sales, 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 but you've got to retain people once you've got them. So I think it's really helped for that. And in terms of how much easier it is to get in the paper now, or to get printed in a magazine, or to get on the radio, putting the hard work in at first really paid off, because now if there's something that's relevant to my industry, then they would ask me for comment, and I've got some good relationships with magazine journalists that would keep coming back as freelancers. So a massive, massive difference, not just to new customers, but to retention, and how much easier it is to get the publicity that you want.
You're just like a magnet now, aren't you? When you become the expert in your town, people just seem to find you, and doors open, opportunities come knocking. And you went for a TV audition recently.
Yes, which was quite successful.
Very successful. And we can't talk too much about that because we're not allowed to. But
it gives you credibility. But being in the paper, on the radio, in magazines, it gives you credibility. It can back up everything that you say about yourself. So if you say you're an expert in pre and postnatal exercise, and then there's radio interviews, magazine articles, newspaper articles to back that up, it just makes you more credible.
So what would you say to somebody thinking of getting into the media school and following in your footsteps?
Well, first do it. I would say once you do it and you commit to it, don't be disheartened if like the first press release you send in doesn't get printed.
Yeah.
That's just sometimes the way it goes.
Yeah.
If it's a bigger news story, that's the way it works. But if you just follow the steps like it happens, there's nothing different about me to any other personal trainer, any other group fitness instructor. I just did what I was told, and it worked. So do it.
Do it now.
That's the message.
So don't press the button again.
Hang on, mother.